I think
Not doing any more damage.
ran out of
Oh,
ammo.
look up, look straight. You can see all of them.
You can also see the giant meteor hurling towards your
Yes.
Hey, what's that over? Oh my god!
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our corner of the internet. This is Boss Level, and this is Fox Maverick, a game which I know nothing about, but it looks really cool. I am one of your hosts this evening. I am Mox Favoric. My name is Tara, and I'm joined to my left by...
I am a donut that thinks it's the... Well, I'm a donut. My favorite type of donut. Arguably the best donut around. Glazed.
Wow. Copy. To my right.
I am a canid roller coaster from Ohio, a Fox Maverick. I'm Lucius.
And...
I don't have a Fox Maverick joke.
Neither did I.
But I'm a British spin-off of a Korean drama about the horrors of capitalism, Squid Game.
Alright, let's jump in. I have no idea what this is. Do you guys know what this is?
I do.
Okay, what is it?
Sure hope so. So after we did that Wolfenstein game, I've been looking a lot at game jams.
Yeah.
Just like feeling the scene out. Not that I can do one. But I came across one of them that was running during January. And it was a boss battle game jam with the theme of spin. And if you would just hit the shift key real quick, Nate. Spin.
Word.
Spin, span, spun.
But yes, as of time of recording this, the jam ended about 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
So
So
this
this
is-
is like new.
Yep, I almost said fresh off the boat.
Yeah.
Like fresh tilapia, baby.
Yeah.
Fish tilapia.
Okay.
But there's a whole bunch of them. I've been trying them out the last 2 days. Yay, productivity gone down the toilet. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
You got something you want to talk about, or like...
I'm fine.
Space control.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, just a little bit of a tip. When you start drilling, the directional keys basically change orientation.
I see.
So instead of W going forward, W is now going up. So when you drill through a surface, let go of the directionals, let the controls reset, and then use them as up, down, left, and right.
Okay. Gotcha. Alright.
It confused me a little bit too.
I like
When
the
I first
aesthetics. The
Yeah,
main
this is
character
very
This
is
cool.
cute.
game is beautiful.
And this soundtrack is
oh
hidden.
my god,
Soundtrack's banging.
It only gets better from here. The soundtrack.
Sweet.
Stop. I keep it in stock.
There you go. No.
No!
Down you go.
It's if you look up.
I was gonna say verticality.
Come on.
Verticality.
We just did poppies. We can't get stuck with verticality every game.
Yes, we can.
All right.
All right, so
Turn
you're
around.
up top.
Turn around. Right there. Double jump and drill with left shift.
Use all you've learned.
Ah.
Little more learning. There we go.
There you go.
Little more learning.
All right. So now you're in the actual game. That little glowing guy will give you your objective. Don't wait. Stop. Walk up to him. Stop walking. Now pressing.
Agent Spinette, you have been charged with a mission.
Oh, there's voice acting.
Oh yeah, it's fully voice acted too. I forgot.
Oh!
Of course, sir. What is the mission?
There are 3 renegade Usturian cyborgs hiding on Earth. Your task is to bring them to justice, Agent. But they are dangerous people with a history of violent attacks and murders. You won't be surprised
So,
if they refuse to come.
I'm talking over the voice acting.
Yeah,
I apologize.
that's all right.
sir.
We do that here.
Dossiers on them are
Occasionally.
But
I was just
Don't
taking
know if
it
they
in.
have
yeah. So
Yeah.
basically the whole
And we'll
jam,
have the general
and I couldn't find out.
Thanks to their
Like
technology,
when I was first
our
looking,
recon drones
like
stay
first stumbled
ahead of
across it, I
enemies.
was trying to get back to it
Go
Yeah.
for
because
it.
my
When
brain
am I
didn't
meant to
register
start,
what kind of
sir?
jam
Right
it
away,
was
Agent
because
Spinette.
I'm not familiar with the game jam scene. Portal will take you to the level. And so I keep because I remembered where I inferred before I read it that spin was a thing because I saw a common theme on the thing. And I kept trying up Spin Game Jam 2025 January. Nothing came up. It was like a few days ago when I finally got, oh, it's a Boss Rush Jam.
Yeah. Update database.
Yeah. But it's the Game Jam stuff is really cool.
Oh, it's cool as hell.
And what are they? Some of them, because you know a little bit more about them than I do.
Well, it's usually that. It's usually there's like a theme and then like
Yeah, but there's like different time limits too.
yeah, like
right?
how long
Yeah.
how long to put the game together.
Yeah. This one, I believe, was a month, so basically just all of January.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing why I told you to stop walking before you interacted, because the walking will move, unfortunately. But like I said, anything.
So that was expressly by accident
Wrong way.
because all I was doing was walking around. I know. I'm just trying to.
Well, that
What the hell?
that would be the boss attack. So
Yeah.
I see. I was just trying to get my bearings first. Or was like, no.
No time. There's no time to waste.
We have no time.
Watch out! I hear it coming.
There you go. There you go.
All right, so I'm not gonna say anything because I want to see if you can figure out how to.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting used to it.
It's the mushrooms.
Mush.
The mushrooms
Hello.
are alive.
What are you?
Oh, what?
What?
That's disturbing.
Oh,
Oh, that's his heart.
Oh my god.
damn.
That's
You're doing
why-
a good amount of damage
And
to
that
him.
suck, huh?
Yeah.
It suck, huh? Yeah.
Hey, mate.
I
You're not doing any more damage.
you ran out of
Oh, look up. Look
Damn.
straight. Look straight. You can see all of them.
You can also see the giant meteor hurling towards your.
Yes.
Hey, what's that over? Oh my God!
Check it out. It's the heart. Holy fuck.
Majora's Mask
Oh.
for real.
Right. Very that. Very Majora's Mask moon.
Yeah.
Also, try not to die or you will reset. As is true to most games. Watch out!
Oh.
I don't know how to dodge that, child.
Don't get hit by it. That's
Yeah.
how.
Wow. Very
That
helpful.
asshole.
What? That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
All right. You use your drill power to go up the branches.
Use your drill power to avoid that.
Yeah. Use your drill power to not take a meteor directly to the face.
Use your drill power to drill the meteor.
Can you?
I don't know.
That's what I was trying to do.
What is?
I was also seeing if I could tunnel while he was doing it. But I don't
Avoid
think I
it.
can.
Anything. I don't
Yeah.
know. I think your best bet might be to keep moving.
Damn.
Never mind.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Trade.
This is so cohesive for a month.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is awesome.
For a month
This
with
is
voice
very
acting.
impressive.
With voice acting, I know, right?
Bitch.
You can do this.
No, you're so close. You got this.
Go underground. He can't see you. You know what?
Damn, I can't
not
go through. I
really-
can't go through his throne. Damn.
No.
There's not really a stamina meter, is there? So you can just drill to your heart.
No,
Uh,
there is.
See, you see in the
The
top.
blue bars.
Oh yeah, the under your health that's getting a little low.
That's
I
your
might
jump
die.
meter, but the one to the very left, that little Naruto run.
Yeah,
Oh.
Notice how when you dash it, there's a little bit of a timer.
yeah, I see it now. Okay,
But also the
you're right
drilling-
there. You're right there. Take
Come
it
on,
home.
Come on,
Take it
come on.
home.
Real quick. The meteor is coming. Nick!
Flying, Kyle.
Yeah, that
I
meteor.
sliced it too. Eat my nuts. Anyway,
Did you
I
do
killed
it?
the tree. I was like, we need someone that hasn't played this before, so it takes longer. I was like, fuck you, Kyle. I'm gonna beat your game in 10 minutes.
We're at 10 minutes.
It's actually
Yeah,
we're actually at 11. We are a full
Yes, sir.
SpongeBob episode into this right now.
Yeah, but we spend
And the
2
captain's
minutes
dead.
on the intro, so it's fine.
Yeah, and then 2 minutes on the warm up too. So we are kind of hauling ass.
Look at that.
And it-
Suck it.
Do you want me to play? It'll take like an hour.
It's okay.
Ironwood's
The
enhancements
self-deprecation is strong with this
I'm
one.
bad at games.
Sir. And
I want you to flip up your playtime.
Oh.
You finished all of Cyberpunk.
for our mission.
3
I
times.
was gonna
Yeah.
say,
I have no
you beat
evidence of
Cyberpunk 3 times. You can't be that
wrongdoing on
bad.
Historian's part.
I've beat Cyberpunk on easy 3 times.
Okay.
Do not let anyone fucking shame you for playing on easy mode. You got a lot of fucking games to play in this life.
I've been playing through Teardown, and I've just been using the mods
That's
to
fine.
win the game.
That's-
Because fuck it.
That's,
That's
fun.
fine.
Keep your eyes open then. Perhaps our next target will shed light on your suspicions.
Yeah,
Yes,
perhaps
sir.
our next target will have more than 4 hearts.
This is my favorite one.
I did a Kyle and didn't read the lore. Who were we fighting?
This guy.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the glow
Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds
avoid
like a
the-
Kyle voice.
What?
This sounds like a
This
Kyle
sounds like a
voice.
you voice.
Is this a Kyle
Is this
voice?
a Kyle voice?
I'm here to take you under custody.
I expected you guys to figure it out a little bit sooner.
Well, he hasn't talked yet.
I'm also the glowing white guy.
Oh, are you?
Oh, are
Yeah.
you?
Glowing white.
Oh my god!
Yeah. So pay attention to this one because I got a little snuck in there.
Did you say this is death level or something?
Just listen.
They? Who are they?
So also, so for this one you can either attack the boss directly. Oh, also Lou, I'm really sorry. I meant to warn you. This level might be a little nauseating.
It's a little nauseating.
Yeah,
but that's
I
Okay.
forgot to warn you about that
That's
beforehand. I'm so
okay.
sorry. But yeah, avoid the spikes.
Did they do double damage?
No, they just do regular damage.
Oh, I see.
You can hit the spikes. You saw the electric things, right?
Yes.
Those damage the boss and also attacking the boss directly itself.
The spikes damage the boss?
Not the spikes, those big, that shocky thing right there.
See.
There you go.
But it's also shocky, so it'll hurt you.
I see.
So watch your ass.
It hurts him more than it hurts you, though.
That's that advice. Never mind. I was about to make a joke at my own expense.
Where are you, Kyle?
I'm right here.
So what did you do?
What?
What did you,
You might
do?
have to tell us what you stuck in because the voice line's coming in a little bit low.
They are. That's on me. I'm sorry. Try to listen. See if you can get it. I will say, the voice relates to the Easter egg.
That's a green mage voice.
Okay, you're putting the pieces together.
I don't have all the pieces. There's a hole in the puzzle.
If Nate doesn't beat this immediately, it might loop.
I'm trying to find him. I heard it.
Oh!
He said it. He said it's right. You never forget.
Oh, I got it!
That's the green mage theme.
Yeah.
I was play testing because I recorded that and I recorded a few takes of avoid the spikes. I hear they do damage because obviously I can't say double damage if that's not the point of the game. But I played the game as soon as it came out, and when I heard that, I'm like, hello, fuck. This wasn't supposed to happen. You were supposed to go back to the hub first.
I was gonna
I
say. I don't
see.
know.
We're just going in, bro.
Okay.
Stop you from what? What are you trying to achieve?
We're just going right in.
Yeah. And I might be wrong. Take this with a grain of salt. I believe these two characters are both the same voice actress.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
The range.
Working with these people was a lot of fun. Both the voice actors and the depth.
Please, Tortoise, come with me.
So when I said I've gotten more into game jams, I meant I'm in one.
You're literally in a game jam.
But in all seriousness, it's just because I was in the Discord for the voice acting and stuff, and just watching them for like a month go back and forth with like all the all the
Oh,
cheats
Lord.
and stuff. Yeah.
Oh lord,
Yeah, it's a big one.
that's a big boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a tall drink of water.
Shush. Up it. I didn't think I could go through the barges. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
You technically can't go through the turtle, but you can go inside of the turtle.
Mama.
Mama.
You can go in the turtle.
Yeah.
Is this JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Two.
Try
I
it.
think it's a little lower.
I saw a spot where you could
Yeah,
go in and it was
Yeah, there
lower.
was an open down lower in the back.
Because for a second
Don't-
I was like,
don't
for a second I was
take
like,
that out
that's
of
where the gun
context.
was. Oh.
Yeah, I saw a hole lower in the back of the animal that you could go through.
We're big on stabbing hearts in this game, huh?
Yeah,
I fell through. Shit.
you should be able to get out.
Good thing there's collision.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Just
that would
enough.
be an issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you see what you have to do, right, Nate?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, Tyler. You go.
No, I'm just taking this in.
This is awesome.
This is a lot of fun.
I also like the mechanic too. Like
Yeah.
the drilling thing. I feel like that's unique.
It's a very unique take on the spin. Because the other ones that I've glanced over, you play as like a ball or like you spin a wheel to get points and stuff.
Where's your heart? You bitch?
It looks like very well programmed too. Like,
Yeah.
it looks like the controls are very responsive, Nate.
Nate,
Yes.
Nate, you can't access the heart. You have to find another one of those terminals from the start.
I see.
Yeah.
I got. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Gang in this bitch. Alright. Give me your shit. You might eat your heart out.
Don't do that. You just have to stab it.
Yeah, no one said anything about
delicious.
eating it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, I guess.
Eat out turtle,
I think
man.
it's metal.
Yeah, eat out turtle, man.
10-4.
Give a fuck.
Don't eat out the turtle robot
Why not?
because
Oh, fuck.
Because
stand
several
for that.
ellipses.
I don't
Because-
really have
Kyle's like save it for my boss.
Save it for when I show you my heart.
Was the name of the character you're voicing? Was it Bickerman?
Biker Man.
Biker Man, or the real name they've anagrammed around to Merkbane.
Me and my damn
Which-
fantasy names. I was like, yeah, Bickerman.
Bickerman. I hate riding around in this globe 24/7.
I'm gonna argue with you, you son of a bitch.
I forget exactly what, but it's a very neat way of naming it. Because Merkbane anagram for Biker Man. But, Merk and Bane both mean something, but I forget off the top of my head what they mean.
Very Nate way of naming something.
Yes, red shirt.
Red shirt.
I did in fact name one of my characters, like the first character that everyone met in the campaign as Vermilion Eloquus, which is red, a shade of, Vermilion, a shade of red, and then Eloquus, which is a anagram for cellulose, which is the prime ingredient in cotton for, shirts.
I forget what episode it was, but you mentioned it. And we were joking about how the character was just named Dies in the first act.
Yes.
You need a flashing
Alright, we're
light
back in the hub
warning.
world.
I did it.
Yeah.
We went 2 for 2 on your bitch ass.
I ate out Turtle
There
Man.
were files in the tortoise's
Sorry.
central controls.
Come on.
I was able to download them to my armor's system. The cyborgs were the result of underground Oosterian organizations' experiments on bionic enhancements. To avoid a scandal in Ooster, they had them escape to Earth so they could be eliminated here. With Ooster Society none the wiser.
I realize my guy's on the screen back there.
I saw his nuts.
Being taken for a fool.
So that makes 2 for 2 then, Nate.
Politics. Wouldn't you agree, Lisa?
One of the character and one of the actor himself.
I get the privilege no one else gets.
You plan
The
on
joke was
exposing their
you
wrongdoing,
see-
sir?
Yes. All three
Did
of
you
them.
get it?
All 3 of them.
All three.
Did you pick up on the subtext on that one?
Sure, their opposition would be
I
very
pick up on the Kyle text? Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that coming. I saw that one coming. I'm like, how do I turn this around to Dom text? Nope, Nate got it.
Kyle,
Buckets. Bars.
Kyle, before I click space again, the first episode of Poppy Playtime, we started the game, and then within 10 seconds, as we were going in the elevator, you saw sub-level 4. and you were like, oh, this is my kind of place. Let's go. You guys said this is my kind of place, or you're just like, oh shit, it's my place. Let's go. This is after I said we started this chapter off with Harambe activity.
It said shoot the Play-Doh.
Kid fucking dies in Play-Doh. Quick, shoot the Play-Doh.
I will do nothing more, sir. I won't let their suffering be in vain.
Wait, before you go through the portal, go to explore the area. There's people down there.
That's what I wanted to do earlier, but for some reason I thought I couldn't jump.
Oh.
Sup, fools?
Hi, people. Who are these people?
They seem bothered by
You ever seen Men in Black?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the people who go.
Yeah, but so they seem bothered by me because all they're doing is groaning at the fact that I'm there. They seem bothered. I'm going to go over here.
Yeah.
Toilet. That's not.
Is that a toilet?
Yeah, this is the company shitter.
Don't forget to shit on company.
We got rid of the walls to try to deter people from using it.
Yeah, up here for all to see.
Stare at everyone
It's
while
had
you
the-
take the
Here
biggest
I
shit.
sit upon my porcelain throne.
Yeah, it's had the inverse. It's had the inverse effect. Some people have really gotten carried away with this.
Hey, who needs a toilet when you can just spin and shit?
Try spinning. That's a cool trick.
You shit during the mission. It goes back to the earth.
Get in the fucking portal.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
That was it.
that was the game.
It was really good.
Sweet. That was cool.
I liked that a lot.
I'm sorry.
And it was cool to hear you in a thing.
Yeah, that was
fun.
really cool.
I'm sorry. I was really like, yeah, this is where I shit. Credits. I'm sorry.
It's where I take big poops.
Graphic design is my
This is
passion.
where I drop my pentalog.
Credits.
Where I drop all my pentalogs.
You really hit that soundtrack out of the park, man.
Oh my gosh, I was not lying when I said the
No, the
soundtrack was
soundtrack
good.
goes so hard.
This was fun as hell.
I'm glad the soundtrack was good because I needed to wait for all of you to wear headphones for this.
Hey, that's awesome.
Buzz him up!
But that was Fox Maverick.
I know where that's from.
But yeah, that was it. That's our second game jam we've played on this channel.
Yeah, the first one was Super Wolfenstein 3D.
And if you would like to see more of these, there are over 800 entries to this particular boss jam.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Laid Off was not a game jam.
No, that was a student-made
That
game.
was a student game. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, one game where you clocked 1 out of 2 of my voices.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know way too much of the Everhood soundtrack to miss that. You're just
I'm so glad that
Well, yeah,
got it.
Tara was like, "Oh, it's the Green Mage voice," and I was like,
But we also got to sit down with some of the creators of this game and got to talk about it a little bit.
Check
So,
it out.
Enjoy that. Hello everybody, welcome back to the video. It's a couple weeks later than we recorded this, but we are joined here today with Kingdom Potts, the art director of Fox Maverick, the game you just saw us play, which was one of the many entries submitted to the January 2025 Boss Rush Game Jam. Thank you.
Hello there, I am Kingdom Potts.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. I know this was it's a little hard to plan because we're about half a world apart, but I'm really happy you could make it.
Yay, I'm happy to be here.
So first off, I mentioned this when we were playing it, when I was showing it to everyone for the first time. I had trouble finding this game jam on the internet because I thought it was a spin jam and not a boss rush. So I'm intrigued. What was your inspiration to go with the drilling and digging mechanic for that spin theme? Because playing some of the other games, we saw, I saw a lot of like rolling balls or wheels, and there were a lot of different ways you can interpret it. So what made you go with what you went with?
Well, for a background, I was brought onto the team as like the art person only, so I don't make much of the direction. Well, at least I was supposed to have any direction in the game. But, I woke up the next day expecting to just have instructions. There were no instructions. So guess what? Time to make things up. And I saw that they were interested in making a game inspired by Gurren Lagann. You know, that anime about drilling?
Oh, I've heard of it.
Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
You know, I was
Anyway.
gonna ask where you got that from.
Anyway, that's what I saw on the Discord. So I thought, oh, okay, they're making a drilling game with the drill. We're making a drilling protagonist. So I got to work, made some designs. They also had some, I don't know how it got there, but they had some Mega Man references too. So I thought, are we doing Mega Man? You know, you've got some bosses, giant bosses, Zelda going on. All right, let's whip something up.
Yeah.
So I started to draw things. Yeah, and eventually we landed on this design that's inspired by, what's that character? what's Samus? There we go. Samus from the Metroid series, Mega Man Zero from the Zero series, and what's the other character? The main character of Mega Man Legends. Those are the three main inspirations.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, that's how we landed up with this final design of this robo lady drill person.
It's a really cool design. I absolutely love the protagonist design in this game.
I was actually going to ask you where the aesthetic came from. I will ask though, how did you come up with the story direction?
We allocated that task to a specific person who just happened to have a background in writing stories and the lore for different projects. I don't know much because it's like a friend of a friend who came in with that role, and I'm really glad because in past game jams we weren't able to have any story because we were too busy on the gameplay. Right, there was no one there to work on the story. And even if there were someone working on that, the story, no one would be able to implement it. So this is actually the first time in all the game jams I've been in that we've been able to implement a story in the game.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Long story short, we brought someone in.
Wow. Called in the cavalry. I was going to say, even though game design is one of the things that I love most in this world, and I want to be a part of game development myself one day for a larger project, just from writing the things that I write, usually because they have to do with like some form of, game of some type, I can really relate to being like, oh, the gameplay needs this, gameplay needs that, and then where's the story? So completely understand.
For me, not all stories would work, but in this case, right, we made it work. And it's sort of like a thing that's built up from past projects, because I know how to make, regardless of what project, right, I'm able to tie things up, thanks to me knowing all the entire pipeline. So we will make things work, designs. Most of the designs are derived directly from the narrative, except some we weren't able to bring them in because of the schedule. If we had unlimited time, maybe,
Right,
but in our case,
we should probably bring this up.
We had to cut some things.
Right, and you only had, what was it, a month to work on this game from start to finish, correct?
To be fair, 1 month for me alone, it's a lot of time, because we've made games in 5 days before, so wow. 1 month to me it's nothing. But everyone else, they're busy. They've got full-time jobs, so it's understandable that they can't allocate more time into these projects.
5 days for a game is deeply impressive.
It's not too bad. You just need to scale your game back a little. Don't make an open world game, obviously.
Naturally.
Any other questions?
So as the art director in charge of the 3D models, was like Mega Man your go-to for inspiration, or like with the bosses especially? I noticed it.
Okay, the programmer. Sorry, carry on.
No, I just wanted to know what, making, because those boss fights were awesome. I wanted to know a little bit more about what that process was like, coming up with the enemies and stuff, because that was probably my favorite part of the game.
The enemies?
Yeah, I really thought it kind of it was kind of a throwback to like Mega Man and stuff, when you would go one at a time like that, and I really liked it. I thought it was fun.
All right, I'll start with the environments first. So why we went with this PS2 retro style is because of our programmer, actually. He brought up that he wanted the PS1 aesthetics, and he gave me some examples of that. So in my brain, I worked out a way to make it work. Okay, I have to think about the scale of the game, how big the game's going to be, and how much content we'll have in the environment, right? And all these, including the workflow, how much time it will take for me to build everything, I have to work it out in my brain, and I've got the experience for that because I've worked on more than 20 games by now, so I know how it goes. I know how much time it takes. So working that out, we went with the PS1 aesthetics. I roughly went through the workflow for one asset to gauge how long it'll take to make the rest, and we stuck with it. And we have this PS2, PS1-ish graphics. And they were a lot harder to make than I thought because, especially with these seamless textures, the ones that you see on the walls and floor, those ones, I had to draw them. I drew them manually, and they had to look, seamlessly and look nice and not too repetitive. There's a few ways to break symmetry with that. I could add more geometry to the level itself to break out the similar looking tiles. Didn't have enough time for that though. Still a lot of spaces I needed to fill, but there's not enough time for that.
Right.
This is actually the first time that I've made everything from scratch. Usually I recycle.
That's really cool.
5 days, no way I can do everything from scratch. 5 days.
Yeah.
1 month, that's enough for me. I can do it. If we went with a different workflow, because PS1 textures especially requires me to hand paint them, as opposed to traditional current workflows with the PBR textures, right? I can just press a few buttons, it'll generate it for me. So yeah, a lot of manual labor for these textures. The thing is, the game itself is not too big. The biggest files in this game are actually audio files. So it's quite optimized.
Sorry about that.
and I was gonna say, hey, just because Kyle was like, oh, my audio files were larger. But I mean, honestly, for in a world where people will not optimize their textures for video games, this is honestly an advancement.
I think it's normal, but people need to do it more. It's a lot more expensive now because wages have gone up. You don't want to spend time on things that don't affect gameplay. Well, at least not in the performance department.
Exactly.
Okay, you absolutely nailed the PS1 aesthetic because Nate's looking at that game right now on a CRT television, and I walked in there, commented immediately, this looks so nostalgic. You nailed these.
You have a CRT.
Something
not a
like
CRT,
that.
It's just not
something
a
like that. Yeah, our
like
large
a
TV
CRT.
right
Those
now.
things are rare nowadays. CRT.
A peek behind the boss level curtain. For us now, we're actually recording on a a bigger TV, but on a lower resolution, because our main TV unfortunately died. But even with the 720 texture, it looks very good. So a game like this that has built-in graphics of that category makes it look very nostalgic.
Yeah.
We don't have any fancy things going on like motion blur or anything, so it's not that blurry, I'd say. It's a lot sharper than you think.
No, yeah, very much so. It's really good to look at.
What else is there?
So,
Did I answer the question? Sometimes I go on a tangent, so I hope I didn't.
No, you're good.
Nah, we're all guilty of rambling.
No, any insight like behind what made this happen is really cool. So you absolutely did. Thank you.
Okay, while we're staring at the commander, let's talk about him. So he was originally meant to be according to our writer, blue goblin person. I was given very vague descriptions, so I drew a few drafts of him
Ironwood's enhancements were completely different from what was
on paper, and we ended up with
I'm unsure what they
an older-looking commander design with a mighty beard. Sadly, I couldn't make the textures in time, so he's stuck like that. Okay, you might be asking, what's with the shoulder pads? Here's the thing. I wanted to make it more, what is it? Iconic, memorable to the player, because we need that impact, something that the player could remember, right? We don't have much in this game, to be honest. So I wanted to
I remember it.
Yeah.
So this
Kind of reminds me of Starscream a little bit.
I was gonna say it's very like Gundam-ish.
Yeah, or like a Gundam or something. Yeah.
It's actually inspired by Hokuto no Ken, the Fist of the North Star.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love Fist of the North Star. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. the giant shoulder pads.
That
It's actually derived directly from the second boss. You know, the second one, because he's designed to be like a punk character.
This one coming up.
This guy. There you go. The one that Kyle voiced.
Yeah.
Kyle
He
doing
nailed the voice
in interview.
really well. You know, he sounds really disgusting, and that's what we're going for.
Thank you.
It
Speaking
sounds like
of Kyle.
Well, it's a good kind, okay?
Speaking
No,
of
of
Kyle,
course.
you mentioned that you and the other
It's the
developers are
best.
not.
Disgusting voice I've ever heard.
I'm gonna put that on my business card.
Yes,
Really?
do it.
Yeah.
I see
Hire
that.
Kyle. He is disgusting.
Questionable. Anyway, this level was actually slipped in mid development. I think I wasn't even aware of it. You know, and the thing is, I actually had to model this level somewhere towards the end of the development, which is not good practice. It's meant to be earlier. Never good to do last minute work, guys. Always good to plan things.
Yep, I know that.
But we managed to get things done by, you know, late night work, grind. I'm glad things worked out. There's some things missing, obviously. I couldn't slip everything in. For example, when the character goes boosting, accelerates, there's meant to be a sound that plays. I couldn't make it in last minute, so that's a shame. Everything else, the character controller is actually a different controller. That's the old school way of making things work if the character is in different states. For example, if the character's walking or running or on a spaceship, driving a car. Back in the day, to save trouble, people usually would separate those two. They're their own entities. The player driving the car is its own character. The player walking, it's its own character. Yeah, that's how we worked it into this game this time around. But the best way to do it is to actually have everything as one character, one script controlling everything. It makes life easier down the road. But unfortunately, couldn't organize that. That's a shame. Anything else? Shoulder pad. Yeah, so I was talking about the commander earlier, right?
Right.
We already had the punky character, and when it came to riding bikes and punk, I thought about Fist of the North Star, and they had large, long shoulder pads.
Nate, you
So I
died.
thought, we need to have that. We need to have that in the game, and that's how the commander got his giant shoulder pads. Yeah, that's the story.
That's really cool. I love hearing
Man,
the
I really
stories
like the
behind the
voice.
designs of characters.
Sorry?
I was gonna say,
Hardest
I
part
said
about
I love hearing
developing
the
the game.
designs, the stories behind how characters got their iconic designs.
On the design topic, with this character, because earlier we talked about the commander, right? With this character, I was given the description of a guy riding some kind of bike. Was it bike? Anyway, I was given a very vague description again, so I had to work things out. Okay, here's a punk, a driving mafia guy. Okay, what sounds punky? Okay, Mohawk. He needs to have a Mohawk. He's part of a bike gang. Okay, he's got those spiked shoulder pads. What else? How to make him stand out? Now, and they also told me he's big or something. He's meant to be big. All right, big, punk guy, spikes. He's got a Mohawk. What else does he have? Okay, he's got a car. How to make it look cool or funny or memorable? Okay, make the car small. There you go. That's how the design came about. And from there, I just drew some designs and waited for the team to respond. Sometimes they don't respond. I have to go ahead, I can't just stop that. The pipeline cannot be stopped. If I stop anywhere in the pipeline, right, we can't progress anywhere else because everything else depends on that part. I have to get things designed, work down the pipeline, and that's that.
And now, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't at one point Biker Man gonna have like a horse rocking thing as their bike?
Our animator didn't like that, and that was a placeholder because we needed it in game development, right? You have to block things out,
Right.
to have something to work with. Otherwise, you don't have anything. You need at least like a block or just something like a default item. So the horse came as a thing that would be okay. If we do use it in the final game, it'll still work, and it'll also work as a placeholder. So it's like a win-win. And the actual bike was actually not going to be a thing because I worked out the schedule and thought, we're probably not going to have time for it. Okay, in the end, I was able to find an opening because the programmer was working on something that I needed before I could work on it. So I had time to work on it. So I worked on the bike, made it cool. Okay, shove it in. Thankfully, the bike is a solid mesh with 2 moving components, so it wasn't too bad. Because if you do an organic character like a humanoid, you'll need to have specific bones with specific weights control the deformation of each components. For example, the arm will have to, the upper arm and the lower arm will have to bend properly and not have any artifacts. Anyway, that's the point. The point is, solid mesh was relatively easy. I was able to shove it in the end. And the bike was inspired by another placeholder bike that our animator wanted to have in the game. So I borrowed that as a inspiration.
Nice.
That's regarding the bike, right? Anything else you want to know about the bike?
Not off the top of my head.
I was gonna say, I think everything about the bike's covered. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a little biased, but I think the bike one might be my favorite level.
Boo!
Of course.
Cool. Nepotism, boo!
I don't think that's what nepotism is, Tara.
In terms of
gameplay, whatever.
It's probably the easiest, second easiest, probably easiest compared to the rest of it. It did have good mixed reception. Some felt like it was too different from the first level. Some felt like it was good. You can't satisfy everyone.
Yeah.
But I think it's a decent addition.
No,
we did save it in the end.
I think it turned out really good.
If we shipped it how it was 2 days ago before I stepped in to fix things, I think it would be terrible. I went in there, added all the feedbacks. When you hit something, it used to be that nothing happens. But now, when you hit something, there's a VFX, there's sound, there's feedback. Finally, you can feel something. Anyway, we did save it in the end, so that's good.
Yeah.
Any more comments?
You and the team have any future plans for this game, like revamping it on a more leisurely timeline, perhaps a sequel? Kyle mentioned that you wanted to submit for conventions for like public showcase and stuff. What are your future goals with the game?
All right, I'll answer one by one. First of all, the team, at least some members of it, the animator and the lead programmer expressed some interest in continuing to work on the game in the future. But here's the unfortunate thing. All of us are quite busy. I've got 2 other projects going on. I've got job interviews. I'm also job searching. What is it? Animator is busy too. He's got a full-time remote job. He's working on his own project too. The lead programmer, same thing, full-time job. Probably no other projects, but he plans on updating the game for the itch build currently, and in the future, the code's easy to, not too difficult to understand. It's, I think it's doable even for me to step in to make additions to the game.
Oh, that'd be cool.
With how the code is. So we shall see. I am interested in taking this further when I have time, but where can I find that time?
Yeah, that's always the hardest part.
Yeah, truly.
It affects us at boss level too, so really.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The few things I want to work on first would be the first level's okay, I'd say, in terms of difficulty. We need something difficult to push the player to clear it and feel a sense of satisfaction. The third level feedback so far is that it's too easy. Of course, we didn't have time to polish it up properly. Until the last 2 days, we still had collision problems caused by Animator, the rig. I had to re-rig this thing entirely.
Oh wow!
Like on the third day or something. Anyway, we were able to get that working. Up until then, you couldn't slip into the holes in or gaps on this robot, this giant turtle robot. I had to go in there and create some proxies. Proxies are approximate versions of the model, so that we can use that for collision.
Right.
Anyway, that resolved, but a little bit too late.
And even though I do agree with it being easier than some of the other levels, I do always enjoy a giant thing to fight as a last battle, not even caring about the difficulty, as long as I'm having fun.
Yeah,
He's not even fighting you, that's the thing. We did plan initially to have him have one of the enemies that was cut, a ranged type that's like a turret. It shoots at you.
Oh.
Right, I remember seeing that in development.
Yeah, I have that drawn actually on paper. Wait, I'm thinking, how many enemies? Two. With 3 mobs, 2 made it in, 1 was cut.
Gotcha.
It's crazy to hear those
which is normal, by the way. It's normal in game development to cut things if it doesn't work out in the schedule.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, and I just never knew for an indie game how much could get cut, you know?
Yeah.
Don't be surprised, a lot could. Any other questions?
Yeah, just as we're wrapping up the game here, it looks like Nate's got like one more terminal to go. But if people wanted to learn more about this game and try it out for themselves, where could they possibly find it?
Come to the link below on itch.io.
Yes.
And that's where you paste the link below.
Hopefully our editor remembers to do that.
You can play it for free.
Yes. Hopefully
on your browser.
Hopefully our editor Kyle remembers.
Our editor, who we are currently in a call with.
Whenever we talk to that guy again, whoever he is.
I wonder who he is.
But
that legendary editor.
He is legendary. He's amazing.
Okay. This isn't about me.
As we wrap up, I do have to ask. Funny enough it is. I am curious what it was like working with Kyle.
It's very surprising. He knew a lot about the voicing things. Right? I didn't have to direct him so much. Usually, I would have to direct the person. With what kind of tone to use, how loud you should be, sound angry or something. But he got the character straight away. I was very surprised. So that's kind of shows his experience with voicing characters, which is good.
Thank you.
Sounds about Kyle.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for saying so.
Voice acting. How long have you voice acted for?
It's been about I don't remember the exact date, but we've hit like the year marker at this point.
1 year?
Yeah. Or 1 year doing it.
Way.
1 year doing it, like going out for casting calls and stuff. Everyone else can attest. We've played a lot of games before that involve us reading lines for characters in voices. So I've had a little bit of practice, but it's been a year, air quotes, actually going on casting calls and auditioning for projects.
I see. Yeah. So what, have you been to like a voice acting school or training facility or something?
I've only recently taken a few classes from Closing Credits, which are just like free little seminars, but no, air quotes, professional training.
I see. That's pretty good. I mean, currently, I can only judge from your, quote unquote, disgusting voice.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really well done. And the other voice, I think you voiced were you voicing the Commander too, or the Tree Man?
I was the Commander.
Right? You voiced Commander?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even he's pretty good. It sounds like, Commander.
Yeah, thank you.
Like, this character is not meant to be too serious, and I think you have the tone in you that you conveyed in your lines, which is good.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot.
Any plans with any other projects going on your side?
at the moment, I'm mostly just waiting to hear back from a few that would be really cool if I was in, but nothing that I think I can legally talk about.
As part of your portfolio.
Oh, it's already on my website. I was waiting for it to release.
Yeah. That's cool. Any other questions from you guys?
I think that about wraps it up, but thank you.
You've given us a lot to work with.
Yeah, thank you so much for making the time to join us. And thank you so much for talking about the game. This was so much more insightful than just me lurking in the Discord while you all were trying to develop it. This was amazing to just listen to.
I think there's a lot of details on Discord that I might have missed.
Yeah,
I really like it. I much prefer typing down things than going on voice chats, because at least you leave a mark somewhere you can refer back to after.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's easier for me to go back to see. Okay, what were we discussing last night? Okay, he posted this reference. Okay, we must have been working on that.
Yeah, writing's a lot
really
easier
fast for development of this game, for me at least, on the art department.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But viewers, like we mentioned, if you would like to play this game yourself, there will be a link down below to the itch.io page. I highly recommend it. You get to listen to me and a bunch of other cool things.
Yes, your super cool Padman.
Yeah.
That's his actual development name, Padman, because he's got large, long shoulder pads.
Oh, that's awesome.
Padman. Well, we're on the topic of the development names. Our main character is actually called Drillman for a very long time until we gave her a name. What was it? Lisa.
Pure Samus.
Out of nowhere, just one day, they decided to give them a name. And Fox Maverick, that was the programmer's idea. I don't know why they chose it, but we don't have any other names, so yeah, we use that.
It is a fun name.
Logo, everything was last minute too. It was fun.
You had 5 days. Everything felt like it was last minute. So it's great that you even got this out. It's wonderful.
Hey, I did so much in this game. Texturing, modeling, art. Thankfully, I didn't have to do all the UI, just some of it. For example, the was it title logo thing.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of assets. Have you guys played noticed the operators?
Yeah, I think we did explore them before. Nate, you explored the operators over in the bottom, right?
I did, yes, during the game when we played it.
I think that's one of the, not really highlights, but like a cool thing in the game.
It's a very nice touch.
It was also a last minute thing. Here's the thought process behind that. I thought, okay, we have a large space. It's so empty. There's nothing much going on. I don't have time to model new things. What can I do? Okay, I take my existing character, modify it a little bit, keep the same skeleton, same everything, and just reuse that. Ooh, new character. The power of recycling.
Recycling is not a bad thing in game design.
Absolutely not. That is the smart move.
I think it came out okay, the operator. It's sort of like a meme too, because they type like how programmers type stereotypically,
Right.
Typing away. Yeah. Yep, I think that's it for me. Yeah, thank you so much for the little interview session. I've had my fun.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. This was awesome.
Awesome. This was awesome. Thank you so much.
So insightful.
Yay.
Thank you so much for joining us for this Game Jam game. This was awesome, and this was a really fun game. Good work to everybody involved in making this, including Kyle.
And thank you for letting me be a part of it. This was really fun.
If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and come hang out in our Discord. We love hanging out and meeting new people. And if you did not like this game, I hope you lose the spin.